say is that the world of spirit do not live on this heavy vibrational rate which is the earth plane. They come in from such an altered state of energy which they rise, you know, and they become the light, because that is where your loved ones live, in the light. And as we reach up to them, they reach down to us. And of course, I know you're all very experienced. I'm sure you've been to many evenings of clairvoyance and seen many different mediums work. But I always say that spirit come in through love, because love overcomes everything. And of course, they come in through your thoughts. So thoughts are very living things. Please send your thoughts out to the world of spirit. And also, of course, they need energy with which to work, and the energies build through the guides, through the energies, as we actually link with spirit as well. And of course, if I come to you, could I have a voice? Because your loved ones know your voice, and they really don't know mine. And your voice helps hold the links to the world of spirit. Now, we know it's strictly time, isn't it? Or nearly. Can we just say there's some beautiful golden sparkles here tonight? And also, let's have a beautiful orb of light that's here with all the facets from the different areas of the world of spirit. So thank you very, very much indeed. Bless you. And can I come to the gentleman here, please, with the glasses? You, sir, with the beard?
Oh,
hello. Could I just say, please, I see that you are aware spiritually. Would you understand that? Can I just say that obviously, if we just stand here like this, we have to work through the guides, the inspirers and the helpers. And we draw like to like. So as I look at you, I have to say that you have a lovely Chinese philosopher guide that comes very close to you in the world of spirit. Do you understand that?
yes.
Thank you. And I also see that you get a lot of throat energy that you want to give off and you want to guide and you want to help with.
Yes.
I also can see really that you are quite eclectic in your views, in your thoughts, and I sense different religions with you, or ideas of different religions.
Yes.
Because I see that you've also got a Jewish connection in the world of spirit.
Okay.
Would you understand that?
Not sure.
Would you understand that you like different religions?
Yeah.
Yet then you've got a Jewish gentleman that comes close, who inspires you, please, because he takes me into Israel and the heat, and I see that also you're very prayerful. You have so many different facets, I believe, to your work. And as I look at your energy field, which is the aura, the electromagnetic field that's shaped like an egg that covers everything that lives, you have the most beautiful blue colour, so you've got lots of healing ability as well.
Yeah.
You understand that? I can just see the energy building. You love colour. And can I just say you've got a monk with you as well from the world of spirit that comes in. Now, I also sense there's going to be a lot of writing with you as well, please.
Yeah.
And you understand that? So you are being channeled. The right side of the brain is the brain that we work spiritually with as well. Would you understand somebody that would have had a bike, or a man that would have been on a bike, please? A biker. You do. Can I just say, I feel that what happens with me now, I've had a change of guide, and what I do is, as I link to the person, I'm hoping that I'm linking with you, because sometimes my new guide will give me something and I have to throw it out. But I have to say, I feel that, and they stand in my aura, just like they're circulating in an airport, and then they just drop in my energy field. I've got to say that I feel that this man that is coming close, I sense the chest condition with him before he went over to the light. The gentleman that I have, I feel that he had a wonderful sense of humour. You understand that? Thank you. And I sense that I feel quite sort of tallish with this man. I feel I want to stand up. He shows me, I feel, quite a distinguished face, but he has the most wonderful smile. And I sense that he was quite rugged because of all the biking that he did. You understand that? And he makes me really laugh and really smile. And he liked the proper bikes. You've got to have a proper bike with him. As he arrives here, he makes me feel that he would like someone riding at the back of him, but sometimes it's almost like, I don't feel he was lonely, but it's almost like he could be quite singular.
Yes.
And also, he would have been, I feel when he was younger, he was dark-haired, and he said I was extremely good-looking, you know. And he's in all of his leathers here as well. I sense that I'd like to smoke, not me personally, but I feel that he did like a cigarette, please. And he's got all his cigarettes out here. And of course in spirit, you don't smoke, but I'm sure what you do is when you come to the earth plane, you experience all these things, and I believe that you live through many, many lives. Yes, he has quite a character to him, and you know he's often around you. And I feel that you know this.
Yes.
Because when you dream of a night, spirit come very, very close to us. And for some reason he puts different hats on you, so I feel that you've done quite a lot of different types of job.
Yes.
And also, can I say there's an earring here? I feel the gentleman likes an earring.
Yes.
Because he's got one earring, I feel I've got one earring in. And he's got the most beautiful, I sense he's got the most beautiful blue eyes, but I feel before he went over to the light he did lose a little bit of weight. So I'm sensing he didn't pass on his bike, and I feel that he passed with a condition. Can I just say that I feel that I've lost so much weight that I feel so sick with this gentleman, and I know that he had a very difficult and quite a long passing. I don't feel it was sudden.
I'm not sure about that.
Can I just say that, okay, thank you. I feel that it was building up in him for some time. So I feel the breathing, and as I say, I've lost a lot of weight. It makes me feel that my suit that I used to wear, or the biking outfit, it just got too big for him. You understand that? I'm aware there's a little lady in the world of spirit, and I sense his grandmother was there as well. I don't know if you knew about his grandma, but I feel that he loved his grandma. And of course, when you go over to the light, there will always be someone there waiting for you. And it's as if I'm at peace, you know, my friend. And I know that he communicates with you a tremendous amount. Would you have understood a loss of a baby, or a baby that went over to the light around you?
Yes.
Could I just say that the baby grows in the world of spirit? And also, I feel artwork with you as well. I feel that you quite like artwork.
Yes.
You do. Well, the lovely art display is over here. Colin's looking. And it's lovely because you love the open air, you like to be out, don't you? And Spirit are actually taking you out into the open, the fields all around. You love the sea, by the way.
Yes.
But I shouldn't say you love the sea. Sorry, I feel that you do love the sea. And there is something wonderful about the boats, and I feel that you will be painting sea views or the waves, and you like the excitement when the weather is just that little bit wild. And Spirit showed me tents and things like this that you actually like to camp out.
I used to.
You used to. Can I just say, they're all memories that we take with us when we go over to the light. You like music as well.
Yeah.
Can I just say the guitar is being played for you here? And I hope you like that, because you know that music is really being played around you. I sense also that things have not been going so well for you recently. And because Spirit is showing me like a rocky pathway, lots of stones, but I have to say that they're going to be cleared. They really will. And things will look up, and you're about to take a step. It's not all at once, but it's a little bit on an incline. So if you could do that. Spirit give you other glasses. Sometimes that's because you need your eyes tested, but other times that's because spiritually you are going to be seeing a lot clearer. And the child that went over to the light, I have a little girl here with a little doll's pram, so I'm seeing that a little girl went over to the light.
Okay.
Would you have known if a boy or girl?
Boy.
A boy. Can I just say then, there's a little girl around your friend in the world of spirit, the biker. Do you understand that? Okay, thank you very much indeed. Good luck with everything. Thank you. I'm going to come to this gentleman here, please. If I might come to you, sir. That's lovely. Do you know I see a red Indian guide around you? I don't know if you realise that you have a red Indian guide. You don't. Do you know, can I just say, you're such a kind man. and you've given a lot in your life. That's how Spirit showed me. And I sense I've got a lovely lady coming close to you from the world of Spirit, and I hope she stands in my energy. I hope that you recognise her. Now, I sense I may have a mother frequency in the world of Spirit, but the lady that I have, it's either mother or grandmother. She doesn't appear to be very tall, this lady, but I feel that the lady that I have in my energy has the most beautiful face, had the most wonderful skin, and I see this lovely grey hair with her. I feel quite petite with this lady, and again I feel I've lost weight before I went over to the light. Did you understand this lady? So I feel I'm mother or grandmother figure. And as she comes close to you, I love you so much. This lady just adores you. It's like, I've got to come over and I've got to put my arms around you. My son, my son, my son. And you know, your mum absolutely comes very, very close indeed. She makes me feel that she used to like to wear a little bit of floral as well. And also I feel that my mind may have slowed up just a little bit as I got older. My body obviously slowed up too. And I'm not quite the lady that I was, but inside I was. And I've got to say thank you to my son, because you're so attentive. You were so there for your mum. It's almost like I've got to ring a bell and you would be there. She gives me a bell. You understand the bell? Yes? Well, there it is. It's not the school bell, but I feel that your mum absolutely loved her home. She had lots and lots of knickknacks in her home. And you know, Spirit often take me into their homes, because I'm sure in Spirit, to be comfortable, you will make a beautiful home. And I'm sure sometimes you go a bit upmarket, you know. And your mum's putting a lovely little hat on and a little hat pin, and I know that she would have liked to have always dressed so neatly. She liked to use quite a lot of talcum powder. Yes. Because she's got the baby talc there. That's right. And that is lovely. And you know, her little face, she used to put a little bit of powder on it as well. And going back, I feel that your mum was very, very smart indeed, because she's got a little bit of rouge. She takes me, I feel that she had a pretty bedroom, and she shows me that she liked lots of cushions, lots of pretty things like that. And also she liked so many little knickknacks, and I believe she liked reading, because she shows me lots and lots of books and lots of magazines. But at the same time, she loved a perfect tea set. And she's got a lovely little wooden tea tray, and in there I've got pretty little cups, and I sense that I like the colour of lilac as well. And your mum had a candlewick bedspread going back, and she absolutely loves her slippers. Your mum, I feel that you would buy your mum slippers. Because you know, I've got a blue pair on now, I can go home with all sorts of bits. And it's lovely because I've got blue slippers on with the fake fur that goes round them. And you know, your mum shows me, actually over to you now, that I would have had a shoehorn. There's a shoehorn. Now, standing in my energy, I sense there's a lovely man coming forward, and I hope it's Father, because usually the two, with that love, the two do come in together. I feel that your father, as he comes in, is usually naturally taller than your mum, and I see that. And I feel that your father lost quite a bit of hair before he went over to the light. And I've also got a lot of, I feel I've got a breathing and a phlegm. I feel that he had quite a bad chest before he went over. Thank you very much. And obviously we know that that is passing condition. We know that they heal in the world of spirit. And he's lovely, because I feel I want a cap, I want to put a hat on. I know that I was a man that actually, sorry if I'm not looking at you, I'm looking into spirit, so do excuse me. And I've got to say that he has a wonderful sense of humour. And when he was younger, he was fit, do you know what I mean? Very fit. And he shows me his muscles here. I really stand up beautifully. And he also has a vest. And he's put these vests on, and sometimes he would shave just in his vest.
That's right.
And I feel I've got braces. I don't want to let them go. Yes? Oh, okay. They helped. And also, he likes playing darts. You know, look at this. I've got a big dart board up there. And what he shows me, interestingly, I know you've had a very full life, but you're trying to get the bullseye. It's not for you. You're worried over someone else. You want to help so much, and you're like a father hen, I have to say, not a mother hen. And it's beautiful because you will, if you keep going, you will get that bullseye. Also, lots of photographs were taken, and you've been looking at the photos recently. Because Spirit have been looking over your shoulder and looking. I have to say, your mum loves embroidery and pretty cloths. She shows me a round table, pretty cloths, and I feel I've got a gate leg table here, and that used to come out, didn't it? And your mum's got a feather duster as well. And she absolutely loves you. Mum and Dad come in close. I feel there was boxing around you, Dad.
Yes.
Because he's put me long shorts on. I find that funny, don't you? Long shorts. And he's got boxing gloves. And, you know, you're such a gentleman, you don't need the boxing gloves. You do it by love. And love is the greatest. And I have to say, you know, actually I feel like I'm the greatest. You remember that boxer? I have to say as well that I'm playing a record and music was so loved. And I know there was so much in the way of sewing works. Because your mum shows me a beautiful outline of where she would fit her clothes. Do you understand that? Now, for some reason, do excuse me, I've got a weighing machine, and I don't know whether you're watching your weight, but I'm just stepping onto the scales. Do you understand that? Okay, well, we have to cut the chocolate and things out.
Exactly.
That's lovely. And do you understand a dog in the world of spirit?
Sorry,
do you understand a dog in the world of spirit?
Yes.
I've got a beautiful golden looking dog that sits right beside me. Could you take the beautiful soul? The golden dog?
There's several dogs.
Do you understand the black dog? And do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, the black dog's behind you. It's behind you. And also, can I say there's an Alsatian?
Yes.
The Alsatian goes back some time, doesn't it?
A long time, yes.
Okay, do you understand the cat in the world of spirit?
No, I don't.
Don't worry, it's going to come forward here and it's going to sit beside someone else.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh, it's your cat. Oh, bless you. I've got a black and white one.
That's right, yes.
You understand the black and white one? Okay. They all go over to the light. Nothing dies. We just transfer. And I have to say, I sense around you the sea and sailors.
Yes.
Going back to the sea. It's not hello sailor, but you know, it's lovely. And you know, they give you the anchor from the world of spirit. Absolutely superb, because you're an anchor to so many people. And a spirit is sending their love. Your mother loves Lily of the Valley. And they're very beautiful, and she's very excited because in spirit she shows me a beautiful garden, and she loves the garden. And I know there's birds. Your mum liked birds as well.
That's right.
Because hang on, a budgerigars come flying in. Okay, it's landed on your shoulder. It won't hurt you. Okay, but can I just say it's blue, a blue one.
Yeah.
There's green and blue, but I've got a blue one. And your mum, I know she, okay, bless you. You have to understand that everybody has to get used to how to link. Not everybody knows how to link. And let's face it, not everybody believes there's a life after this life. So, of course, in spirit, you are the same for a while until you obviously have time to review things. And anyway, absolute love to you, please. Thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed. Bless you. I'm going to come to this lady here. I don't know why yet, but I'm just coming to you, please. Could I just say that as I link with you, I sense I've got a lovely lady in the world of spirit, and I hope I'm with you, please. But as I do come here, I sense a lot of love for you, but from a lady. And I hope I've got mum. Well, I say I hope she's on the earth plane, but the lady in my energy is absolutely lovely. And I feel my skin was superb, and I'm certainly not over tall with this lady. I know I've lost weight before I went over to the light, and I feel my stomach wasn't very good. And I'm sensing the most beautiful blue eyes, or very pale eyes, please. Do you understand this? Yeah. There's a rainbow over both of you there. And I've just got to say that it's so beautiful. Your mum absolutely adores you. You're my girls. You are my girls. And you know, it's so hard for you to let me go. And, you know, it is very hard, isn't it? Because there's nothing like the physical being, but that love never dies. And that is what your mum is saying. She's so proud of both of you. And you are quite linked together because, you know, as children I feel that you were very close, and that has continued. And your mum is very pleased. That is what she wants. Your mum has a very wonderful sweetness to her, and I know that she likes little clip-on earrings because she just put them there. She was so neat that everything I feel around her had to be very, very neat indeed with your mum. Do you understand that? Could I just say, please, there's also a beautiful cake here, and your mum likes, I'm trying to think of the cake, it's all right, I'm seeing it. It's got the cream and it's a Victoria sponge. Your mum likes sponges. And your mum showed me syllabubs and different things that you would make. Oh, I know, I've got trifles and all of that. Your mum, and wobbly jellies. And of course, I suppose jellies are wobbly. And also they're pink, and I've got all the other items. Your mum's putting hundreds and thousands and used to love cake making. She loved you girls running about on the games and the hide and seek. Everything that you did. Where you lived, please, you had, do you understand this? Because your voice will hold your mum. Can I just say also, oh, she takes me to Christmas, your mum. There's a banister going up, and what she's done is draped all of the Christmas items. You know, the garlands coming down the stairs, and that is lovely. She brings a Christmas tree between you. Do you know she loves the fairy lights, and it was magic, pure magic to your mum. Your mum must have had a really sweet tooth, because I feel her teeth were a little not so good later, but she also brings me Battenberg cake. I know a child went over to the light around you as well. Or around your mum. I know a child, I have a little girl. So it could have been a miscarriage, or either of you, or around your mum, because I see a little girl standing beside you. So also Spirit want to come and just touch your head very gently to take the worry, to take that away. I have a gentleman in the world of Spirit, I hope he's your dad. And I have to say, when I say I hope he's on the earth plane, but there is a gentleman standing in or back slightly from my energy. This man is a man, he doesn't look over tall, he looks quite slim. I've got to say, I feel I was dark haired when I was younger, and I've actually got, I've lost hair over the top of my head as I've got older, but there's a great love coming from him. Do you understand him as Father? Thank you. I feel I've lost weight and my tummy is not good towards the end of my life. I can hear him coughing. He used to love a big handkerchief, and you know, a proper handkerchief, and I've got Kleenex here, so I think he did sneeze quite a bit. I'm sensing that I may have had a moustache when I went back in time, and I also sense, please, that there were army links.
He was a cadet.
Okay. No, but to do with the army or that sort of thing. But okay, there is a man standing even further back. He may have had a brother, but I sense there was a gentleman around him that would have been in the army, because he looks very handsome. Very handsome indeed. Now, when we work with Spirit, it's so open, but obviously Spirit are the control, and they see the light. And they want to come into the light. Now, I don't know why I've got a plane, so I feel that things are taking off, or there's a holiday coming up.
Oh, we're off.
You're off? We're off. You're off to see the wizard?
We're off.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, will you enjoy it, because your mum's coming with you, and your dad? They'd like a holiday, but of course they can. Obviously in Spirit it's nice, but your mum, I don't feel your mum would like flying.
No.
Because I feel terrified now with your mum. I feel I'm going to shake, and I just cannot make that. But not to worry in Spirit. Your mum will be very close to you and have a wonderful time. This is what you know you deserve. Your mum is so sweet, and I see that her colour came up a bit as she got older, and she likes a sweet little scarf. She just wants that. But it's all about her girls. It's all about her family. And would you take such great love from your beautiful parents in the world of Spirit, and your dad as well, as he comes forward? I feel that he would always let Mum take the lead. Do you understand that? Yeah. He didn't have any choice. He didn't have any choice. No, bless him. That's like a lot of men, isn't it? I'm so sorry. No, okay. There's a mouse, sorry, just run in front of you. So I don't know if you know about the mouse that went over to the light. Do you know? There must have been a mouse, because it's gone running forward. And I know I've got a rabbit at the side of me. Would you understand a rabbit?
Yes, you will.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, all the animals go over to the light. I saw a giraffe the other day and a nanny goat, and they were all taken. Absolutely lovely, this lovely little rabbit. I've got a light-coloured rabbit with a lovely, when I say bottom, but a lovely little powder puff at the back. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Do you understand that one?
Yes.
Used to eat quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Must be the big one.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Can I just say that you've got healing ability? You do know that? Yes, just by the way that you are, and you've got very gentle hands. So we all do different healing work, don't we, in our own way, which is absolutely lovely. Can I just say there was a bird around as well? Because I've got a bird in a cage and I've got another budgerigar. Another budgerigar, but I've got a green one.
I've had green, blue.
Okay, absolutely beautiful. Can I just say that with you, Spirit showed me the doves of peace. So it's peace for you and your inner peace, which is what we're all trying to get to. And also you give peace out, by the way. So Spirit say thank you very, very much indeed. Now, I don't know if I'm still with you, but there is a lady building up in my energy. And I've got to say, I may have to give this out, but I hope I still may be with you. This is quite a well-made lady in the world of spirit. She looks more like a grandmother or a friend, but I know that I really am quite rounded. And I've got to say, when I wore my stockings going back, I would have put elastic to hold my stockings up, and I feel that I was really down to earth and I don't want to wear makeup. And when I went very quickly to the light. Would you understand a lady like this? You would. Okay, don't worry, because there's two of you. I'm trying to get two messages. You understand this lady. I feel that there was a great link between you and her, because I've got that mind rapport. Now, in spirit, we don't speak, we just think, and then they know what you're thinking about. So, oh my goodness, this lady has love for you. This lady brings you a book, and it's like going back in time. It's like childhood, but I've got to say it's an exercise book and you've got the gold stars, so I hope that that means something to you. I feel that this lady loves you very, very much indeed, and I don't feel that this dear lady possibly could speak very well before she went over. Does that make sense to you? And of course it takes time to heal in spirit, depending on how you're viewing it in your mind. And I don't know who I've got, but I can't walk very well, you know. And I feel that she's in my energy now, and it's quite hard to get moving. And I know that I had trouble with my teeth. Going back, I sense the name of Lily, but it may not be her, but I feel that I've come from the old school. I've really gone back, and I know that life was tough. It was tough for this lady. But I've got to say thank you to you. And I just want to put my arms around you from this lady, because you cared for her. I feel that you really helped her. Do you understand that? She comes to say thank you so much. She brings you, and I hope you don't mind, they were my dad's favourite. I've got the most beautiful blue hyacinths, and I have to give you hyacinths. And I know that there's embroidery as well. I know there's knitting. And this lady had a very sweet soul, a very sweet heart. And she's calling you sweetheart. I feel tearful now for you. And I don't know if she wants to say who she is, because she's so in my energy, and I know that I couldn't care for myself at the end. And you cared for her. Thank you very much. I don't know if I was in a wheelchair, but I feel that I should have been, or it was close to that stage. She was in a wheelchair. Okay. She says, I don't want that now. That has gone. Okay. I want to bring you the biggest cuddly toy ever from this lady as a way of thanking you. And you have the biggest teddy bear for you to hug, for you to cuddle. And that's what she wants, because when you feel a bit sad, hold something like that, and that will help you. Please take a love. And I just have to say, I've got a few crystals, so I hope you don't mind crystals, or you might like crystals, because Spirit is showing me crystals for you. And I've got the pink quartz for love. As I look at your heart, it's slightly out of balance on the emotional level. Do you understand that? And Spirit would not like it to stay like that. It's kind of fluctuating. So try and place your heart where it should be, and your body will feel a lot better. Because if you're out of true emotionally, it will affect the body, particularly if you hold on to it for a long time. this lovely lady, whether I've got Nan or a friend, but I just know she's beautiful. And I've just got to say a pair of earrings for you. I hope you like amethyst or violet. That is a beautiful colour for you. And she brings you a pair of earrings. She just wants everything that's lovely for you. There is a step for you to step up, but sometimes you don't know if you should. So it's often safer to stand back, but you won't achieve if you stand back, and life is for living. So could you do that? I can see also that you're a very spiritual lady. You know, your energy has a lot of lilac, a lot of amethyst in it. And I know that you like friendships of ladies. In other words, you feel comfortable just having a chat with them and being around them. It seems to suit you. Because I feel in a past life you lived as a sister of mercy, and there's a lot of sisters of mercies around you. So that means that you're merciful and you've given a lot of help on the earth plane. You should have been a nurse, or you should have been... You were a nurse? Well, can I just say, Spirit, show me your uniform, you know, it's lovely. And so that means that you did exactly, and you helped so many people. You've helped people over to the light as well, haven't you? And Spirit want to thank you. For some reason, I must move on, I know, but for some reason there's a lady here standing with her shower cap on. This is really funny. I don't know if I've got the name of Anne, but I wouldn't block it with the name. But I just sense that I've got a lady, a tall lady in my energy that would love her shower cap. Does that mean anything to you? No, okay. Don't worry, but suddenly, you know, people are arriving in my energy, and I've got to sometimes obviously work out who they are and where they're going to. Okay, thank you. I've got, right, I may have to give this out. There's a lady in my energy, and I feel that she was dark-haired or brown-coloured hair. I feel quite tall with her, and I feel that I'm quite a character because she was so funny. She's got one of the loafers, and I feel that I like to move around and dance, and I feel that I had a very bad condition, possibly a cancer, before I went over to the light. So I don't know if anybody would understand this lady in the world of spirit. Would there be anyone here that would know? Would you? Oh, thank you. Can I just say, bless you, hello. Could I just say that I feel that this lady may have been rather lost, though, in the mind, possibly, before she went over to the light?
Yes, yeah, through the drugs.
Because I do feel rather confused, and I feel on the earth plane I was very confused as well. Now, for some reason, she shows me rolled up cigarettes, rollies. Would that? Usually, I don't think a lady often would use a rolled up cigarette. Pardon?
She did it, my granddad.
It's your granddad. Can I say maybe then granddad will come in? Sometimes spirit will just show me a pipe or an animal, and then a loved one will follow in. Because I feel that this lady still needs some direction in the world of spirit. Thank you. I'm sorry I left you so abruptly. Bless you. Yes, I do feel that this lady needs help, but she's very close to you, I feel, in the world of spirit. And I'm sensing that in your house things go missing, or you're trying to find things. Do you understand that?
Yes, definitely.
Now, you had a connection with this lady, I feel.
Yes.
And it's almost like this lady wants to be around you quite a lot of the time. And I do feel in your mind, you know, in spirit there's many levels that we go to. And some people do stay around the earth plane. They're still in spirit. But I feel maybe in your mind, if you ask her, could she move on a little bit more from you? That is if, you know, you don't feel happy about it. But I feel that she does need this, because I just feel she can drain you a little bit. I don't know if you felt a little tired or... You haven't? Okay. You don't mind her being around? You like her being around? Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You must do what you feel absolutely happy with. But I know that she loves you very much. And she almost walks in your energy field, in your aura. So I feel that sometimes she inspires you, because I feel that you are basically quite a shy lady. And it's like, I feel sometimes she was different, wasn't she?
Yes, yes.
Very different. And I feel that you do like the opposite. She sort of inspired you, because she wasn't a lady that sort of lived to the normal. I feel that if she wanted to do something, she'd just go and do it, whether it was booked or not or whatever. So she was very like matter of fact, and I'll do it straight away. That's lovely. Now I've got a pair of boots in front of you, and I know I've got a pair of men's boots. So I'm hoping that the spirit person will stand in them. I have to say that I've got a pair of welly boots here. So whether your granddad wore wellies, but he's making me laugh, or you need to wear the wellies because he's got a pair of welly boots in front of you. Do you understand that?
Probably me, yeah. I think he did as well.
He did? Oh no, well hold on then.
Yeah.
I feel they're men's wellies, and I have to say that if your grandfather is linking, bless him. I feel the gentleman in my energy was a tallish gentleman, and I feel very, very slowed up before I went over to the light. And I have to say he did have a lovely sense of humour when he was younger.
Yes.
And you will go back to your better time in spirit. You won't stay older, but you can go through all of the stages. And I've just got to say that your grandfather, he shows me a very bad breathing condition. I feel my lungs were very, very bad with him. And he was sick for some time. But he doesn't want you to think about him like that. You know, he loves his garden.
Yes, that's right.
Hopefully he does with his wellies.
Yeah.
But I've got to say there's gnomes. I've seen gnomes.
Yes,
Did he have gnomes?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, honestly, not everybody likes them, but he loved them. I've got sweet little ones with lovely little hats. And you know, I feel that he felt that they were quite real in a really nice way, because I feel I want to polish them, not off, but I want to dust them off.
Yes.
And I want to sing to them or talk to them. It's all right, they're not coming to take me away, but do you know what I mean?
I don't remember.
You don't mean? Well, can I just say, I just love it. I just love the happiness that your grandfather brings in. And he had rolled up cigarettes,
Yes.
because he's showing me those, the Rizzler papers. And I don't know if he got you into bad ways, he wouldn't. But it's almost like, I feel I want you to roll me a cigarette. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did ask you that.
Yeah.
Yes, because he had a wonderful, wonderful rapport with you. He did quite a lot of down-to-earth things like physical work as well, because he shows me a pair of ladders.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, I've got the scrim and I want to clean the windows, and I have to say I want to decorate as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, because he's got the blowtorch, and I thought, well, I'll strip that now and I'll do that, and that's absolutely brilliant. I loved it. I know his painting. He was very good at wallpapering.
Yes.
Loved working in the garden. Loved beans. Used to grow loads.
Yeah, that's right.
He's got a whole lot. He's bought you piles of tomatoes, which are lovely, which is what he's grown. I know that I play darts. Well, I say that because I'm seeing a dartboard. I don't know if that means yes. And also, can I just say he liked a clock. He shows me a clock. I feel I've got a grandfather clock. It's got a silver face by the look of it, and I know that something of just before 11:45, I feel very sad. I feel there was a passing condition or something happened around that time.
I can't remember now. I'll have to ask my mum. Yeah.
Can I also say March and lots of daffodils?
It's his birthday.
It's his birthday. Can I have a little sing-song for that, please?
Yeah.
And also he brings you a birthday cake as well. He would like to share everything.
Yes.
And he likes Christmas, bless him.
Yeah.
And there's a dear lady in the world of spirit that is with your granddad. I hope it's your nan. But I've got a smaller lady, because your granddad feels quite tallish to me. And a smaller lady, but oh my goodness, I feel that Nan had a strength of character.
Yeah.
Because she's still standing behind me, but she would want it all done right. Everything had to be done, absolutely. And she had one of those gas fires, or electric fires, sorry, put in front of you. I don't know whether you feel the chill, but she just brings a lovely little fire for you here as well. And she brings you a little jewellery box going back in time.
That's what she bought me. Yeah.
Your jewellery box has a ballerina.
That's right. Yeah.
And I usually see a pink skirt, but it could be white.
It's white.
Yes, usually it's pink, but I saw white. Didn't see red, but there we go. Lovely. You have the ballerina that is going round, and sometimes that got a bit stuck, didn't it? It was in a little tutu,
Yes.
and it was absolutely lovely. And you love the jewellery. And as a little girl, you would dress up. Your nan shows me putting a curtain around yourself. I've got big earrings. I'm trying, and I love the high heels. Didn't we all do that? Absolutely lovely. And you like putting makeup on. That's how your nan shows me. Delightful times. You're a lovely lady. You should be a care worker or a carer, because you are.
Yeah.
Because that is you.
Yeah.
And you're in the perfect place because you help so many. And Spirit are very proud of you. Your grandparents are very, very proud of you as well. Now, I do feel there's a child around you. I don't know if this means anything to you.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I feel that you are, could I say, quite a motherly lady.
That's right, yes.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
And I mean, I wouldn't want to say yes, there's a baby coming, because you may not want that. But I just feel there is a child so close to you.
Okay, yeah.
And so, you know, it is difficult to say, yes, a baby is coming, you know, because I don't want to upset anybody. But I don't know how you feel about that. But if not, it's the child on the earth plane that you're very, very close
Yeah, I've
to.
got a granddaughter.
It's, oh, bless you. Okay, well, you still look so young. So your granddaughter, that is beautiful. Because, you know, I have to say we come back in soul groups. This is how I feel. And I have to say that I feel that you knew when you see your grandchild that you feel very close to her.
Yes.
You think to yourself, I know we've been together before. You instinctively know.
I know she's definitely been here before. Yeah.
She's an old soul,
Yeah.
and she's very wise and very witty, and you find her quite charming and engaging. And, you know, she's got a fantastic personality. And your grandparents are often around you as well. Got to say, a black dog's come walking in, but it may not be with you. Do you understand the black dog? It's made a very good age before going over to the light. It put on a bit of weight around the base area, but it is lovely. And I know it had terrible trouble walking with the back legs, bless it. But it's running free in the world of spirit. Okay, and bless you. Beautiful colour in your energy. I have the most beautiful turquoise light for you. I hope you like turquoise. And yes, because all the colours they change in the energy field. It alters as we alter. But there's a positivity there, and Spirit are very pleased with what you do. And thank you for all your healing and your healing thoughts. Bless your heart. Thank you very, very much indeed. Thank you. Bless you. Okay, I'll try. I'm not a very quick medium. All these different spirits come in for the same person. So, right, I feel I'm going to come to the lady at the very back there. Please, the lady in the pretty floral top, and you've got your hair back. Could I come to you, please? Hello, hello. As I link with you, please, I've got a lady in spirit. I feel I have mother. But can I just say, I feel you are the spitting image of your mother. Because she stands in my energy and I look like you, and if you look in the mirror, you can see your mum. Sometimes I do that, and you know, spirit can come so close and actually almost impress their face on your face. So I feel that you know that, or you see that, please, with your mum. You do. There's a wonderful closeness with you. Now, I don't know if you wear your hair back in a ponytail, but with a ribbon or a bow. You could have done that going back in time. I remember years ago I used to do that. And your mum is showing me this. Your mum was very, very close to you. Your mum was, I feel, a lovely, cuddly, rounded lady who has lost a lot of weight before going over to the light. I feel quite sick. I feel a nauseousness with your mum, but I feel her cheekbones were quite high. And your mum shows me towards the end of her life sitting up in bed, but someone, I feel you, putting the pillows behind her. She liked a lot of pillows. Please, I got 2 or 3 in the bedroom. And do you know, I like the light. You've got to open up the curtains for me. I sense there was a great fear of leaving the physical body. And I sense that you really spoke and helped your mum. And she is thanking you because you helped her tremendously. There was a man at the bottom of the bed, I say in the spirit world, that was waiting for her. So I feel that your dad would have gone on before. And as I look at him, please, I feel that he made a good age. I know that he had a breathing condition before he went over to the light. I see him as quite lined, and I feel that he had a rather hard physical life, your father. And he's lost weight as well, bless him. But you know, your mum, it was like my mum. When my mum was passing, I was with her, my daughter. And I said, Mum, she was looking at the base of the bed, and I said, do you see Dad? And Mum said, nodded, because Mum couldn't speak at the time. And I feel that your mum, you knew, it was as if you recognised, please, that. But can I say, I feel that you've seen spirit leave a body, or that you have, because you, gosh, I haven't. I have to say that, you know, you've got that spirituality with you. I have to say that you're a very down-to-earth lady, a very practical lady, please, at the same time. And I've got to say that children link around you in the world of spirit as well. They've gone over to the light, these children. Do you understand that? That's very sad. But there are several, and we are also going back in time. I know that your mum had children that were lost. They're never lost because they're found. The spirit world is the true world, and we come here to learn lessons. And I feel that you really, really know that. I feel that your mum had lovely dark hair when she was younger, and I feel she always wanted to keep her hair off her face and put it in a bun, because I feel that I'm a real hard worker and I want to get on with everything. Would you understand your mum wearing a sort of an apron? And I feel I might be down, you know, possibly in a market. She was in her apron, but I also feel markets. The marketplace, because I feel there were market workers. Can I just say I've got lots of cauliflowers and lots of lovely cabbages and all this, and your mum's showing me the market, and I hope you like melons, because your mum's bought you a beautiful melon. Spirit only brings us what we like. Now I've got to say, your dad, he's grown rhubarb, so he must have grown rhubarb. There was somewhere there were beautiful trains. I've got steam trains that were going by, and I know I've got the month of April as an anniversary. And could I also say, please, I've got bluebells. There's bluebells at the bottom of my garden. How lovely. Now, I don't know why, but I've seen a fairy, and I don't know if fairies mean anything to you, but I feel that you like statues with fairies or angels or something like that. Your mum's often looking at those, please. They used to listen to the radio quite a bit, and absolutely love that. And your dad's playing cards as well. Okay, so please would you take your mum's and dad's love? And thank you for everything that you've done. And I've got to say, you feel spirit. That's fantastic. They touch your hair. There's a boy that went over to the light and he's grown. Because nothing stays as we are. We alter in spirit. The spirit is movable. And I have to say, he's a tall, young, handsome-looking young man that stands right behind you with a shock of sort of wavy hair, beautiful teeth. Can I just say, I feel so close to you, because again, I'm looking at your face. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry if it's the sun, but he is, sorry, he is beautiful, and I feel stomach problems with him. But he is very, very close to you. And I know that you like colour, and I know you love scarves, and you know, Spirit are absolutely sending their love to you. So thank you very, very much indeed. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Where are we going now? Very quickly. Okay. I feel I ought to come to Laura. Laura, I haven't seen you in ages. Okay, can I come to you for a moment? Okay, bless you. As I link with you, please, I feel the colour green. I hope you like green. You've got lots of blue, all within your energy, and I feel that you've had quite a lot of healing recently. And could I just say that I feel that part of you, please, steps back and doesn't always want to come forward. Do you understand that? Can I also say I feel I've got a lady in the world of spirit who I feel was a delightful lady. I hope I've got mum. I feel that with mum I would have been dark-haired when I was younger. I don't feel over tall, but I feel that I was a very sort of modern lady for my age. Do you understand that? I can't see her completely at this moment in time, but I feel that I loved my hair done, and I feel that it's got to look absolutely perfect. Can I say the rainbow over you and your lovely sister? Because mum is close to you. And I don't know, but it's like mum wants to bring you a little bit closer. Do you understand that? You are very close, but it's almost like I just want to bring that little bit. Because, Laura, you go into your own world a tremendous amount of time. And in that way, you are quite sort of involved within your own being. Now, I did meet your husband, I know, a long time back. But I've got to say, what a lovely, lovely man. Now please, if he stands in my energy, I can't remember him fully now, but I feel that I'm tallish with this gentleman, and I feel I had a bad breathing condition with him, and I feel extremely tired before I went over to the light. Does that make sense? And I know that I'm often around you. You know, when I was young, I was so vital. And I'm running up those stairs, and I know I've gone up in the loft, you know. I feel that is a place that I would go to. Do you understand that? And you at home, I feel that you feel sometimes a creak or a noise on the stair, and occasionally maybe the light. But that is your lovely husband. Now I know he was called Eddie, so I know that. But I also sense Charlie, possibly Charlie. So I feel that Charlie is around him. And your husband is so around you, he just doesn't want to leave you, because you were such a pair, and everything you did together. And so he will never leave you. And particularly of a night time, he says he comes around you, but really he doesn't ever want to leave you. There's a lady in the world of spirit, I sense his mother, that is there. And he goes backwards and forwards, but he will never leave you. He wants to make you happy again. He says, go back in time and think of the way that we were. He would always nurture you. He brings a blanket for you just to put over your knees. And going back in time, I feel I've gone out in the car, and that is where I like to go. Can I say, I've got the thermos flask, I'm out, and I love it. Those days out were superb. And you know, you were more than a wife, you were a soulmate. You were a great, great friend. And what he does, he brings you the most beautiful red roses. And I hope you love those. And can I also bring you a lovely cup of chocolate? You don't mind the chocolate? He brings you the chocolate, he's made you the chocolate. And please take care. He loves you so much. And could I just say, I feel that I've got the lilies here. I feel they were around at the funeral. I've got lilies, I've got the white lilies. And he was there, but it was very strange. But he is so around you, and he touches your hair sometimes, please. So would you take your lovely husband's love? I'm just so pleased that I managed to get to you, and thank you. Thank you very, very much. Bless you. Okay, where are we going now? Anybody desperate for a message? Okay, I'm going to come to this lady. I don't know why. But as I come to you, please, I sense that you are really spiritually aware.
Sometimes.
Ah, okay. Well, can you make it more of the time?
Okay.
Because I just sense that is good. That would be very, very good for you. Sometimes, would you understand, you put a little block up?
Yes.
Okay. And I've come to you. It's almost like the block is there, and I'm standing back from it. I feel that, you know, you've seen a lot in your life, and it's almost like you want to pull the doors together sometimes. You're quite happy with what you've already experienced. Do you understand that? Now, I do see that you've got philosophy, or you're aware of spiritual philosophy, because you've got a Chinese influence, and you've also got a Sister of Mercy in the world of spirit. But yes, it is a little bit hot and cold with your spiritual work or your understanding. I'm hoping I've got a lady in my energy now. I feel very close to you. Are you tired? Sorry. I'll try and speed it up. There's a lovely lady, and I sense hopefully it's mum or someone very close to you. I feel the lady would have had darkish or brownish hair, and I feel that again you do look quite like your mum. Please, as she comes forward, I feel that I made quite a good age before I went over to light. I feel I've slightly bent forward as I'm talking to you here, because she's become in my energy now. And I also feel that you kept your mum very clean, because she shows me herself. She got quite thin in the bones here, and she shows me herself in a nightie. And I feel that I've also got thinness in my hair. I feel I may have had a few problems with my teeth as well.
Yes.
because they're either false or I did have a problem,
Yeah.
but I don't feel that my heart was very good, I have to say. And I know I've got arthritis because it's terribly difficult for me to walk.
Yep.
I do like a lovely open fire, but I've got to say that I'm strengthening in the world of spirit. I want to stand up now. I feel that your mum likes her garden. Can I just say I've got camellias, so I hope you like camellias.
You've not got my mum.
You understand the lady though that I have? Okay. Could I just say I feel that you gave her help and I needed that help. So can I say thank you?
Yep.
Also, Spirit is quite interesting. They're giving you a key. So
Okay.
whatever you would like, there is a key to open up.
Okay.
And I feel that you will like it. It's something new, and like this lady, you deserve it. Do you understand?
Yep.
It's something that you've been waiting for.
Right.
So step up to the mark because you'll feel much happier.
Okay.
And take that key from this lovely, lovely lady in the world of spirit. Take her love, would you? And also, I do know a canary's just flown in.
Yep.
And the canary's landed on your shoulder too. It's quite a verbal little one.
Oh yes.
Because it, you know, and it really chatted. So it's flown off now, and I feel that your mum, or this lady, I'm sorry, this lady really loves this bird.
Yeah.
Because as I put my hand out, she's got the bird. And it is lovely. And she just shows me cooking, I have to say as well, because I do feel that I enjoyed having a nice dinner.
Yep.
And you know, that was very important to me, my dinner time, my meal time.
Yep.
And, but please take her love and her thanks.
Thank you very much.
And that key will mean something very much to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. Okay, could I possibly come to the gentleman with the glasses? I don't know why I've come to you, sir, but I have. Okay. Could I just say I feel that I have a father figure or a gentleman that wants to come close in the world of spirit. As he comes in, please, I feel that the gentleman that's in my energy had trouble walking before he went over to the light. I see him as dark-haired as well when he was younger, but I have to say I feel very, very slowed up, and it's like it's taking me a while to get my energies back, please, as well. Would you understand that? It's lovely. He's just sort of come into my energy. But as he stands here, acclimatizing, I feel that, I feel that as I go back in time, your father was very smart.
Yes, he was.
Because I feel I've got a cigar, but I feel that I've got to look all superb because I want to wear an overcoat. He shows me a hat, and I'm very smart because I've just adjusted my tie, and I know that I used to like lots and lots of ties. He seems like he wanted to be or was immaculate because he shows me his nails, so it doesn't look like he was a manual worker in any way. I don't feel he was.
No,
He wasn't. He shows me in the wardrobe that there were masses of ties for every occasion. Going back, his shoes are immaculate. I've got black robes and they were very well shone. Somewhere he had stairs and he's running up and down the stairs, and he loved it when he had his youth. There was an outside area of just like a yard going back in time, and I feel that he would sometimes, when he was young, wash outside.
I don't know, he might be.
Okay, because there was an outside toilet and all of that is just what he shows me. And, you know, I feel it's going back to mum, but I have to say, I feel I'm in a Victorian property, but whether you knew this, but he shows me a Victorian property.
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes,
Because there was a lovely open fire and he loved that. There's a small lady in the world of spirit, and I sense that I've got mother, his mother in the world of spirit. It's almost like possibly there was maybe a little, I don't know, a break between them, or would you understand that maybe not quite as close?
Yeah, there's something. I never got to the bottom of it.
Never got to,
There's
oh,
something going on.
because it's almost like I'm still working on the issue, you know? Because if you take that over with you, you will still continue.
Yeah.
I understand, to put it right, because that's what we have to do. We have to balance the books. And when I say that, he shows me writing and almost balancing the books as well. I feel that I would have done writing, and he shows me lots of books that are coming out as well. Do you understand that? Within his life, within his life. But also I've got stamps, and I'm putting stamps on things. You don't know, but can I just say he shows me that?
Yeah.
All right, unless you need to put stamps in. Do you understand that? You need to get...
No, I don't.
You don't? No, okay. He just shows me this. And would you understand that his mind was very tired as well before he went over to the light?
Yes.
Yes, so, you know, it's coming from his mind at the moment in time. But he does show me one of those old counting machines, like an abacus machine. And I've got to say, one of those, like, I don't know if I can say it right, comptometer operator, something like that. It goes back to some sort of office. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes.
Okay, so that is what he's showing me, because that goes back in time. I know there was a push bike here as well. He shows me a push bike. And all the tyres are well pumped up. That's lovely. And he comes around you, and it's almost like Spirit want to bring you a new vitality, a new energy, a sort of a vortex of energy. And that is how Spirit are showing me. Very strange, a baby's program, a children's program. That is very odd. You know, are they called little lalas? And you know, they go back, those little hats. That was a lovely little baby. But it's like a children's program. Would that mean anything to you, going back in time? But ATV, you know, when watching the television.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay. And also, can we just say there's learning for you as well?
Yes.
Because Spirit have shown me a mortarboard and a cape. So there's learning, please. All right. So would you take your dad's great affection? That's what I feel I want to say to you. I also have roses were grown, and I've got to say I must give you beautiful, different coloured roses.
Yeah. Yeah.
He loved them because they're all over an arch, and they're yellow and they're red, and he absolutely loved them. So he's bought you a very special bunch from the world of Spirit, and you do have his love, son.
I do.
You do have his love, son, he's saying.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. God bless you. God bless you.
Got time for one more?
Just one more, Mrs. Wembley. Could I come to the gentleman right at the back there, please? Is it Chris? Hello, sir.
Hello, all right.
Yeah, I think so, thank you. Could I just say, please, Spirit has shown me you as a very energetic force spiritually. And I have to say that the energy field, your aura, is quite expanded, but sometimes for your own safety you bring it in. But I've got to say, there will be a new opening for you. And you will step up, and you are becoming stronger and more knowledgeable spiritually. And Spirit showed me the balance for you, so the balance will come back into your life, please. So please know that, and you have amazing Red Indian guide that links around you, please. He's got so many healing feathers, not a hooly skirt, but loads of blue healing feathers. Thank you for the time that you give. And you know, there is a crock of gold here. It will come back to you. Everything will get richer. So please, please know that. Would you take Spirit's love, please? And I don't know if I've got a lady in the world of Spirit. I feel I've got a lady. Whether I've got Nan, but I feel that the lady was a smallish lady. And I have to say that with this lady, I feel quite a ladylike lady who wouldn't really shout much or anything like this. But I feel that she always kept her hair very nice as well. Would you understand this lady? I feel I've got Nan, and I feel that I'm very, very proud of you, please. She shows me conkers and things like this, and how you were always wanting to be out and doing. And that was you, please. And there's a great big tree, and whether it's philosophical or not, it's like there's an oak tree. And you know, your roots were pulled up, but those roots are really going deep down again. And no, everything will move for you. You could have a change of where you are, but everything is coming in. And you have a Chinese philosopher guide, and he comes in red and gold. So you will be doing very deep spiritual work, and just keep looking and keep trying, because Spirit know And I know it's like a carrot in front of you, but you will eventually get the carrot. All right, so would you take your Nan's love? Thank you very, very much. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's very welcome. Thank you.